Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I'm a youth services librarian at the Rock Island Public Library, and this month's bonus Manga Monday title is Futari Escape. And in this book, you meet a couple, and we don't learn their names in this first volume. There's just senpai and kohai. And in Japanese, like senpai is somebody who's older, kohai indicates a younger person. In this case, these two actually went to the same high school, but senpai was a year ahead. So she graduated first when kohai was a second year. And so the two of them, they've been together for a bit, but all we really know at the start is that kohai has a job as a manga creator. And she's always working hard at this, she's always trying to meet her deadlines, but it's a lot of work. And meanwhile, Senpai doesn't have a job. She's just kind of doing her own thing right now. And they manage to have an apartment. You know, they're not well off, I would say. They're not super wealthy, but they're well off enough to like have their own place. And they enjoy themselves. Like when kohai gets paid, they will do something fun. They will go on a trip or they will have a nice meal. Although oftentimes this can lead to consequences after the fact, but at the time they enjoy themselves. And I mean, senpai, she is an influence in the sense that she's always encouraging kohai to, hey, maybe you just need to take a break and escape reality. And this is the sort of advice that is good on the surface, and it does often allow kohai to go back to work feeling rested and recharged. But again, sometimes like if too much money is spent or something like that, when the bill comes in the mail, you know, there's a bit of a feeling of, oh no, I'm regretting all my life decisions now, like the decision to buy a fondue fountain. So each chapter focuses on a different kind of escape. Escaping by putting away your cell phone, escaping by riding the train to the last stop, or ordering delicious food online. But then they go to a museum, and at one point they go back to kohai's childhood home, and we get a brief flashback of these two when they were in high school. And they have to clean out kohai's old room because her family is remodeling. And so this leads to the two of them trying on like, oh, you know, let's see, like, oh, our high school uniforms still fit. Like, they're in their 20s. But of course, they even acknowledge that poor driver didn't know where to look, huh? I doubt he was ready for two grown 20-somethings in school uniforms. But then they go back upstairs and find that they must have put their clothing with the other donations, and so they have to ride the train home dressed as high school students. So it's a fun series, and again, it's these two traveling and taking it easy, but in different ways. I mean, some of their escapes are just, we're gonna have a staycation, like we're gonna hang out in our apartment. And then other times, yes, they decide to take a trip, which is sometimes ill-advised, but it ends up working out. I mean, this is very much a sort of lighthearted series about this young couple, and I mean, while the two of them share a home, like it's not really delved into in this first volume. Like, I mean, senpai goes with kohai back to her family home, and so far it just seems like, oh yeah, I mean, people accept them for who they are and accept them as a couple. It's a Yuri series. Yuri can mean like romance between women, and unlike a lot of series, manga series that deal with like any sort of queer person, so far this is not a series where it's like, oh, there's like a really difficult coming out or rejection by family. No, so far it's just it's these two having a nice time. So if you like sort of lighthearted like me, I enjoy the iyashikei genre. Iyashikei means like healing or healing type, and so books like this definitely fit that bill, so I enjoyed it. And thank you for watching. I will see you again soon.